Okay, there it is. Once again, my beloved Mastertemp 400. It will not fire. Let me show you what it does. Over here, turn on the heater. Okay, heater's on. It should give me that 128. Yep, and then the R8 is the revision number for the software for the circuit board, the control board that's behind here. Followed by the temperature that the thermistor is reporting. And that's obviously not it. It's about 65 degrees out here right now. So we need to get to it. Here's a screw hole here, and a screw hole here. And take these out. Remove this panel that goes right over your manifold. And you'll find electric components here. Up here there's a water pressure switch. Here's your thermistor. And then here's your high limit switch down the bottom. This is what's reporting those readings right here. It's really nothing more than a thermometer that puts out different resistances for different temperatures across these leads. It operates no different than any thermistor you might have in the cooling system of your car, or a dryer has thermistors as well. It's the same concept. So I need to take it off and most likely replace it. It's probably got a missing probe that extends out into the manifold that samples the water temperature as it rushes by. So I need to take it off. That'll be looks like a 7/8, well, maybe 3/4. Let's try 7/8. It's pretty big. Whoops, yep, up here. Yes, 7/8. Okay, so let me take this off real quick. And before I do that, let me just explain something. There's also an EO1 light that can happen when these things go open. They have when they're solid, they're fine, but as they start breaking down inside, they may get more and more resistance and eventually cause a full open, and that'll cause an EO1 light on your circuit board. So to simulate a full open, same thing as a separation of all the parts inside, you can actually just take the leads off like that. Okay, now it's open, and there's your EO1. So if you get an EO1, it's going to be because of this thing. It's actually open inside. Right now mine's not completely open. It is giving erroneous readings, but it's not completely broken open. So the erroneous readings are being transferred back, and I do get I'd have to reset this, but I do get a reading that the control board is thinking is legit. It's just based on a resistance going across those leads. So anyway, I'm going to take these right back off, use my 7/8 wrench to remove this. And you know what? First things first, this is going to start squirting water like crazy. In fact, let me show you let's show you just how high the water pressure is that comes out of these things, that it's running across it. It's going to gush like crazy. But I'll just show you just how much pressure these are under. Watch. There you go. So, anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and go to the pool store and order me another one of these. Oh yeah, look at that sucker. Okay, so this needs to be cylindrical. It's missing a few layers of metallics on the outside. It's been in there for 10 years. So anyway, I'll go get another one and replace it. All right, I got my parts in now. Here's my new thermistor. I got it off of Amazon for 25 bucks to the door, so that isn't bad. Part number 42001-0053S. I went ahead and got a high limit switch as well. There's its part number 42001-0063S, and it looks like this. It doesn't have a probe. It's just a bowl, and this sucker of course has the probe. But as you can tell here, I'll put them side by side. It's crazy. This one, how rotten it's been. Okay, and I don't recommend you make sure you turn your pool off before you pull it out. I was just doing that just to be silly. Okay, so anyway, here's your difference. It's actually thinner. It's been rotting away so long after having chemical water all over it for the past decade. So anyway, that's what it should look like. Let's put it in. It's already got the white plumber's tape on it. starting to get a bit of resistance, and I'm going to stop when the probes are running, the spade tips there are running north and south. I'm going to do so that these go straight on like that without having to bend the wires. Okay, we're good to go. Now it's time to test it. I'm not going to put the high limit switch in on this just yet, but it's done the same way, obviously. Just unscrew it out just for records. Let's see if it's yeah, it's also a 7/8 on that one, and it's smaller. I got a smaller one than a 7/8 on this one. Anyway, whatever. I'll replace that in just a bit, but it's done the same way. Go ahead and turn this on just to show you that it does in fact work. I hope. Okay, so menu, there we go. 1, 2, 3, turn the heater on. Okay, heater's on. Here's my 128. Normal R8. Yay, 64. And away it comes. Okay, so that was it. Hoping to see that this will fire. All that was it was saying 120 something degrees, and the heater was thinking, man, that water's hot, so I'm not going to turn on at all. Now it actually gets a low temp and it's trying to reach 84, and sure enough, it's firing now. So that was the fix. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye. Just FYI, this is what the inside of the high limit switch looked like. It's got a whole bunch of green corrosion looking junk in it, as opposed to something that you could eat your lunch off of in there. So I'm glad I got it anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and replace it. All right.